with the hype act. Please welcome out Mr. Brian Peacock, Christopher Corey Smith, Miss Sayla Victor. Give it up for Miss Mela Lee, Christina B. Ladybug, step on up.
Do you ship Marinette and Adrien or Ladybug and Adrien?
I kind of like the power play of like Ladybug and Adrien.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It's just so romantic.
What do you say, Mela?
Well, if it was just a platonic ship, of course it's Marinette and Tiki. She's my best friend forever and ever.
They are OTP, that is for sure.
Flag really likes cheese and he's kind of rough around the edges. But if there was a Kwame that wanted to bake and talk about miracles, that would be really cool. I ship Tiki and a super cool Kwame.
Do you even want me to answer this question?
You have to.
Duh, Chloe and Adrien. As if.
I don't think that isn't even an option in the fandom, is it?
What?
Like, no one has ever said, my favorite ship is Chloe with anybody. Chloe and Nathaniel?
Really?
Tomato Boy
So
and Chloe?
funny.
Wow. That's weird. That's weird. Although it is a little bit like Titanic with Jack and Rose. He's like, let me just draw you, Chloe.
Going back to the original pairing, I would have to go with Ladybug and Adrien because that would just be such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, that's what Christina likes that too, that Ladrien combo.
Yeah.
Same page with that.
Yeah. Brian, have you ever watched the show?
I have. And I have to say, since the first try didn't work out, I say CopyCat and Adrien.
Oh!
Right?
CopyCat and Adrien!
Once you
You
turn
guys
me away,
at the
I'll move
first-
somewhere else.
Yes, Brian,
Thank
yes!
Will there be like a chance that there could be a video game based? Oh, thank you. A video game based on the whole show.
Oh.
All right. Well, I don't know if you guys know this already, but there
What?
are a lot of Miraculous Ladybug apps where you can do like little sort of scrolling platform apps. Does anybody have that? If you go on any of like the Google Store or the iTunes Store and you just type in Miraculous Ladybug, you'll see that there are already been like fan-based games that are already out there that don't have our voices in them. Yeah.
I've seen some strange apps like Ladybug in an ambulance. It's out there.
But you know, let's send the message to Jeremy. We would love some
Yes,
sanctioned
please.
app.
Well, let's find
games.
out. Well, let's record
Yeah.
that. Say, like we did, you guys have to
Oh, yeah.
respond if you would want a video game. We'll
you
say,
gonna-
hey,
gonna send
we're
it.
going to
Okay.
ask our crowd, our panel of Miraculars, would you guys like to see a Miraculous Ladybug video game? Hey,
There we go. So I'm wondering about the season 2 release. You said it was probably going to be mid-summer. Will it be, or how close will it be to the French release? Will it be like same day?
Nope.
No.
Usually what happens, unless it's all going to be timed out with the, because it's Netflix, so they do everything all at once. But usually how it works is it's done in France first, then it comes to us to then work on it, and then so there's a little bit of a lag, and that's why you guys probably saw the French version of the show, or even some of you saw the Korean version of the show, right?
Yep.
Before it even came to us. It was already in Korean before we were working on it. And if anybody wants to know this question, there's the answer. We have not started recording season 2 yet. We just finished the webisodes at the end of last month. So that's what's starting to roll out now.
So since Lila has transferred over to College François Dupont, can we expect any like character development from her in terms of like Adrien or like feud with Marinette?
Well, it's interesting. The Lila character was just introduced at the end of season 1. So we still have a lot of questions about her and how she's going to come back. But she also had the Fox Kwame, but she didn't really, did she?
No.
She didn't, no. So the Fox Kwame, as we know, may be going to someone else. Does anyone have an idea as to who it might be going to? Who's it?
Talia.
It's most likely going to Alia, but we don't know that for a fact. But we have a pretty good feeling that it is, right? We have a pretty good feeling. So the character Lila, we might not even see anymore, because let's be honest, she wasn't someone you could trust.
So what is your favorite parts, or what makes the show particularly special to each of you to help get my hype up even higher?
Yeah, we got to hype it up even more. This is a great way. Great last question. What is it about the show that we love so much that we feel is kind of special or miraculous about it?
I love the color palette and the positivity. I mean, hashtag be miraculous. And I spent like 5 years being a vampire, and I love vampires. But it's kind of a dark world, and I think it's come at a perfect time that we need to be reminded that there is some light in the world. And for Tiki, the message is that everybody has a little something in them that makes them miraculous.
Oh, yeah.
And I think one of the reasons it's resonating is it reminds us at our worst, sorry, Chloe, at our best, we're not so different from each other, but we all have something that can make us a superhero in the right situation. And I think that's important. And I love that about the show.
Nice. What about you, Chloe?
Well, first of all, I love working on it because of this guy. Let's give a big shout out to
EZRA!
EZRA.
Thanks, guys.
No, but it's true. EZRA makes all the magic happen, and Mike in the booth. I mean, he is the spirit behind this show in the English version, and just brings the best to you guys. So that is so just an honor as an actor to be a part of. It's true. And it's true. And then also, kind of like you were saying, like, I love that we love to hate Chloe, like good and evil, and we're not fans of the evil in this show. And then the fact that it's girl power.
For me, the thing that really drew me to the show was the relationship between Marinette and her parents. And it's one of the reasons that I really, really wanted to be the voice of Tom. Because so often you see, for the sake of comedy or drama, you see productions where kids hate their parents, parents hate their kids, the kids are smart, the parents are dumb, that sort of thing. There's a really, really contentious relationship. And it's not to say that everything is smooth between Marinette and her parents, but there's a respect and a love there between them that is really apparent. And it's heartwarming. And I really, really wanted to be Tom because I'm a father. I have a son, and I just absolutely adore him. And the adoration that Marinette's parents have for her is so evident in the writing and in the storylines. That to me is what touched me the most and why I wanted to play Tom.
See, it's good stuff, Senpai.
I'm very excited. I'm getting real hyped.
Brian?
I only did 1 or 2 episodes, but I'll have a huge arc in season 2, right, Ezra?
Huge arc in season 2.
But I can tell you, it looks different, it feels different, it's shot differently, it's bright. And if you listen to all these people talking about their work, they're not saying it just because they're here. These people really care about the show, as does EZRA, and that transfers to what you're going to see. So you will see the result of all these people's love when you watch the show.
Nice. Awesome. Christina?
There's also one other huge thing about this show that is very important, and they're diverse. These characters are all very diverse. Marinette is half Chinese. I don't know the ethnicities of the other ones exactly, of her friends, but it's such a diverse show, and I was really surprised at first when I learned about Marinette. I was like, that is amazing. And so I think that's really important, and I'm really happy that that's an element of the show.
Yeah, like Max is African, Nino is like Pakistani, and Alia's Indian. I mean, it's a great amount of diversity there for sure.
Definitely a time in the world where we need to look at all of us as a team and being miraculous together.
That's for sure. Yeah. Nice. All right, so now we're going to raffle off our wall scrolls.
7, 2, 5. 5!
Holy my God! That is one heck of an exclamation. Holy my God! Do you have a friend with you here? Get over here, friend, and take a picture. Holy my God, Senpai. Holy my God. Go over here this way. Get this. That's perfect. Go ahead. Here we go. Wait for it. Pose. Hold it. And pose. And pose. You get it, Senpai? Great. Holy my God!